Okay, friends, today we are cutting down, I am cutting down trees in a beautiful place in the north of Sweden. Is this kind of a farm area with multiple construction where they were many decades ago harvesting timber. When you arrive in a place like this, and you have to drop like a tree that is over there, for example, one of those pines that I already fell. The first thing that you focus on are the buildings, like this construction here, that one over there, that one over there, that one over there. But then you need to take a second and start looking a little better, because things will show up from the forest. First of all, another issue that we have here is this traditional fence that goes all around the property. And of course, you don't want to hit the buildings. But I don't think you can see from the video. Maybe if you see a little bit of a snow line over there, that's snow that fell on top of a power line. And this power line is running all over this place over there. So that's another thing that you need to think about. Also, another thing you want to keep in mind are the branches. You look at this guy and it has a lot of branches over there. And since, as you can see, our clearance is just, it goes from, I would say, 20 centimeter to maybe, in best case scenario, 2 meter, like that. These big trees can easily have branches that are 2 meter long. So when you do your planning, you have to keep in mind where the branches are going to be. Now we're gonna fell this guy over here. Ideally, I would drop it sideways over there, but it's because of its length, it's a little bit too long. So if you look from the top of the tree and then you go down, that's the thing. The tree's gotta come right in the middle of between this cottage and that house, and this the roof of this house sticks out pretty much, so the trees gotta stay kind of here, and then it will be very close to this cottage that probably will get hit from the branches at the moment that they will be at the maximum speed. So no possible. Instead, I will drop this guy over there. So alongside of this building. In the video it looks much more open, but the issue is the fence. The fence ran all the way there and then it turns. I just went all the way down there. I measured the height of the tree and I should have at least a meter of clearance. Also, we are uphill from the fence. We're higher up than the fence, and I have been dropping few trees before right there. It's about 2 big pine and 1 spruce that now is covering everything. So I believe that this guy here is gonna fall right there, and if my measurement of this meter of clearance is wrong, it's probably gonna sit on those logs, on those trees that are already down, and it might not hit the fence. If you look at the very top, you can see that the branches are pretty much all on one side, and that goes also together with a bit of a leaning. So the tree is leaning towards the house and the branches are on the side of the leaning. This means that I will have to be very careful and not take away too much wood until I'm ready to fell this guy, and I will leave my safety, that's the part that I will cut the last, on the opposite side of the house, so I'm gonna have a good hold, and I will aim this pine just slightly more to the right, so I give a bit of an angle that I hope is going to compensate the leaning and the branches that are over here. Not because I'm worried about this house, because this should be cleared when the tree are gonna start to fall, but when it's in the middle of the fall or a little bit before, it might break my hinge and turn towards that cottage. So I will aim a little bit more over there, just a tiny bit. All right, you can see that it went pretty good. It went actually exactly as planned. We cleared the house, we cleared the cottage, and we stay away from the fence, and we didn't reach the fence in the end. Over there is actually, the top is actually sitting pretty high. Especially in the winter in Scandinavia, where when it's cold and you have minus degrees, you don't want to overdo your wedges. Rather put extra wedges, because if the wood is frozen, they might slide out or jump out easily. And that is why you want to go for some kind of, I don't know if it's called winter wedge, but they have more of this kind of a fish skin pattern that give a little extra friction. All right, that was it.